This is Eric Muadhi of themuadhi.com, March 24th, 2009. Oh my gosh, how did we get here? March 24th, 2009. Any of you guys remember Y2K and remember Y2K? It seemed like the world was gonna come to an end. Amazing. 2009, March. Yeah. Anyway, Dow dropping here in the last hour. I don't know where the market is going to close, but what I do know is I can show you what I'm looking at on the charts. And if you are one of those die-hard, let's short this freaking market, this is probably where you want to take some action. If you are one of those who think the market is gonna be trending higher, well, this is where you pull back from. If you had not bought any stock, just wait, see whether you get them at lower prices. I'll show you why. If you are sitting on some nice profits, hey, take some off the table. Nothing wrong with that. You can always buy it back later. So I guess my video today is to just show you what I'm looking at. We've run into some resistance in the price action and in sentiment, and it's something we can pay attention to. And at least let's not be aggressive buyers right here of the market. Let's wait and see whether this pullback, I don't know where the market closes today, but whether we get a pullback or meaningful pullback and we can get back on the long side after a while. If you take a look at the EWZ, this is a Brazilian iShares, and we are looking at a 6-month hourly chart. And what you see here is resistance going back to November, this area here. This is an area where this instrument has stalled. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 times on the hourly chart. So we can't ignore that. If you look at, again, the EWZ from a daily perspective, this is a 1-year daily. Again, you see this shaded area here is an area where this instrument has repeatedly found it very difficult to move above. And again, repeated resistance, that means we need to be careful not to be aggressive around current levels. Also, what is creeping up now is if you take a look at the RSI here is showing confirmation of resistance right there. So this is where a pullback can start, or if the market does decide to break this recent history of resistance, the only way we can break this recent history of resistance on the RSI is with a breakout. But as of now, this is confirmed resistance territory. If you take a look at the Dow Jones US Coal Index, you're taking a look at now the 1-year daily. What is troubling from a short-term perspective is that we seem to be forming a double top. First and foremost, we are coming into resistance, RSI top lines resistance, and meaningfully, depending on how we close, we should never assume, but we seem to be forming a double top, and that is a bearish sell signal if that remains intact. One way you can play this market, if you want to play it that way, is to take a look at a wounded soldier, and this is your everyday SKF. Just this earlier this month, March 9th, trading above 260. March 22nd, trading under $90. Yeah, Hauser. Anyway, so there's a price channel here that is on the, and this hourly chart is to your left if you're a muadhi.com subscriber. Look at this very orderly price channel, and the time you want to get long is see whether you can get long when it moves out of that price channel and place a stop. You might get a couple of points, a good trade. Maybe even that might be the best time to re-enter SKF and see whether you can ride this instrument. Just like there was an exit point when it broke this channel here. That was the exit point. they might be on the flip side an entry point when it breaks above or out of this very steep, very disastrous price channel. So markets hitting some resistance. If you want to play the short side, I'm giving you an idea. Be careful, because this instrument is really trading off the action of XLF. If for XLF just to move 10 points, 10% means nothing, which would mean a 20% drop on this instrument. So be careful. But I think, look, you gotta engage in the market. So if you think you want to play the short side, that's one way. That's something you can watch until it moves out of this channel here. You might want to hold off. Otherwise, if you wanted to go long and you've been waiting for stocks to pull back, just wait for them to pull back. Let's just give it today and probably a couple of days, I don't know, see whether you get a nice entry point on your longs. This is Eric Muadh with Muadh.com. Peace and blessings to you.